Excellencies, distinguished delegates, before we proceed, we kindly invite Excellencies, heads of delegations, to the stage for a photo session. First, the formal pose. Allow me to count 3, 2, and 1. Now, with the ASEAN way, right over the left hand. Allow me to count 3, 2, and 1. Thank you, Excellencies. You may please be seated.
Excellencies, may I call the meeting to order? Let me begin with my opening remarks, followed by His Excellency, the Right Honorable James Cleverly, Secretary of State for Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Affairs of the United Kingdom, and my co-chair will follow suit after that. Your Excellency, the Right Honorable James Cleverly, colleagues, Excellencies, on behalf of my ASEAN colleagues, I wish to warmly welcome you to our meeting today. I would also like to take this opportunity to congratulate the UK on the recent coronation of King Charles III. I personally had the honor of attending the Commonwealth Leaders event in the UK at that time, which was definitely a memorable occasion for me. Excellencies, although the ASEAN-UK Dialogue Partnership was only established just 2 years ago, the UK has already had a long-standing presence in this region and has contributed to regional peace, stability and development. In this regard, we highly value the UK's commitment to this partnership as reflected in the Integrated Review refresh, which puts emphasis on greater cooperation with ASEAN. We also look forward to working closely with the UK to implement the ASEAN-UK Plan of Action, and we welcome the UK's multi-year flagship development programs in 5 areas, namely women and girls education, economic integration, women, peace and security, health systems, and climate transition. In addition, we also look forward to continuing our good work across all ASEAN community building pillars, where we hope to benefit from the UK's strength and leading global role across many areas, ranging from maritime to the technology sector. With our shared commitment, I am confident that our dialogue partnership will contribute to regional peace, prosperity, and stability, and bring benefits to our peoples. Thank you. Now I would like to invite His Excellency the Right Honourable James Cleverly, Secretary of State for Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Affairs of the United Kingdom, to deliver his opening remarks. You have the floor, Excellency.
First of all, can I thank you both as the chair, but also as a long-standing friend of the UK. And can I thank you all for such a warm welcome that I've already received as a dialogue partner here today. And I'm flattered that you are keen to hear the UK's voice, and I am very keen to be a useful and valuable partner to our many friends within ASEAN. Last September, the first speech that I gave as the UK's newly appointed Foreign Secretary in Singapore, I set out the UK's long-term commitment to the Indo-Pacific, and I am here to reconfirm our commitment and to underline the UK's appreciation of ASEAN's central role in promoting regional peace, prosperity, and security. ASEAN is the driving force in the region for multilateral solutions to our shared problems. And ASEAN's outlook on the Indo-Pacific presents a clear and positive vision, focusing on maritime and economic cooperation, on the UN's Sustainable Development Goals, and of course on regional interconnectivity. And the UK fully supports that vision, and we're building our cooperation with ASEAN to target those areas that you have set out in the outlook. The UK's trading partnership with ASEAN is worth £45.3 billion, an increase of almost 25% since 2021, and it will continue to grow when the UK joins the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership. And our development, our financial institutions, British international investment, these things are expanding their work in the Indo-Pacific and will be investing in the region of £500 million by 2026. And this year, we are launching 5 new programmes worth a total of £113 million to support the ASEAN-UK Plan of Action that we agreed last August. And we've already launched programmes on education for women and girls, as well as on women, peace and security. Our next programme will focus on supporting ASEAN's economic integration through cooperation on financial services, regulatory reform and trade facilitation. And we aim to agree further programmes on health and climate in the next few months. We want our dialogue partnership with ASEAN to support our shared vision of a free, open and stable Indo-Pacific region underpinned by the rule of law. The UK wants to play the fullest possible role in advancing that vision and to draw on the best of British expertise in finance, in regulation, in healthcare and in research to help do just that. It's also why we have applied to join the wider network of regional institutions created by ASEAN, including the ASEAN Regional Forum. We care deeply about multilateralism, and we are keen to work with ASEAN partners to advance the goals that we all share. Next week, for example, I will chair the first ever UN Security Council discussion on artificial intelligence in the run-up to our Prime Minister's AI Safety Summit later on this year. Working through the UN, through the G20, through the G7 and other forums to create a rule book that will help benefit and protect us all. And I'm delighted to be welcomed as an ASEAN partner. I'm delighted to be here today, and I'm delighted to have this opportunity to deepen our cooperation, which I have no doubt will go from strength to strength in the decades to come. Mr. Chair, thank you.
Thank you, Excellency. We have now come to the end of our open session. May I request the members of the media to kindly request to leave the room so we may begin our closed session of this meeting. Co-Chair, Excellencies,